On today's session of Family Court with Judge Penny, Shawana says her sister broke her dining room table.
She got upset, flipped my table over with all the food on it.
She threw our chairs and food just went everywhere.
The whole table is torn up.
Chandri says her sister owes her rent.
For 2 months at $500 a month.
We was there no more than 2 weeks.
And the fur is flying.
Me and her, we was fighting. Y'all fist fighting. So the kids fighting too? She's a drama queen. She need anger management.
She come at me wrong, and then she had her husband coming at me wrong.
He's the man of the house.
No, he's not. She's the man of the house.
What example you think this might be showing the kids?
That they need to fight to defend themselves.
No!
Families in crisis, I know exactly what they're facing. I have been there. From a life of hardship, I was able to build a lifetime of experience. Now, after years of serving on the bench, I use the law to fight for families. It's not only about verdicts, it's about solutions. It's about the compassion and the mercy that justice requires. I'm Judge Penny Brown Reynolds, and in my court, family comes first.
Shawana is suing her sister Chandrise for $1,052 for a dining room table that she claims Chandrise smashed during a family dispute. Chandrise is countersuing Shawana for $1,000 in back rent. Chandrise says that her sister's family stayed at one of her properties for 2 months but never paid the agreed $500 per month rent.
Your Honor, all parties are sworn in.
All right. Shawana,
Yes, ma'am.
how are you?
Fine, how are you?
I'm well. You're bringing your sister to court.
Yes, ma'am.
Tell me why.
Your Honor, I'm bringing her to court today for damaging of my dining room table of $1,052.
All right, and I know that we have a counterclaim, right?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, and you're Chandrise?
Yes, I am.
Okay, tell me what's your counterclaim?
My counterclaim is her and her family agreed, a verbal agreement between me and her that they would stay in me and my family home for 2 months at $500 a month.
Okay, and so did she pay that?
No, she did not.
So what are you trying to collect today?
$1,000.
For the 2 months that's how long they were there?
Yes.
Tell me about the dining room set.
Well, Your Honor, one evening my sister came over. As usual, she comes over without calling. So I fixed
Your
dinner.
Honor, that's not true.
Okay.
I fixed dinner for my family.
All right.
Okay, I had enough for everybody, you know, my family to eat. So when they came over, I wanted to make sure everybody ate, her kids plus my family.
Okay, how many kids you have?
I have 3.
All right, and how many you have?
I'm a lucky mother of 4.
Okay. There's a lot going on here I don't know about. Okay, we're going to get to it, though. All right, so do you have your evidence about it?
Yes,
she
Your
damaged?
Honor.
Let me see.
Yes,
You
ma'am.
have photographs, right?
Yes,
Let me
ma'am.
just see the photographs right now. Okay, because to have $1,050 worth of damage, that's a lot of damage.
It sure is.
Okay. Ooh,
And the table was already damaged.
okay. So you thinking you didn't do all this?
I didn't do none of that.
Okay, all right, let
Yeah.
me get to you then.
Okay.
All right, so tell me what happened. She comes over without calling, although you said you called.
No, I was invited, actually.
Really?
Yes, Your Honor. I was
Okay.
invited, and she knows that. Now, by me being a baby, my father always called me, what are you and the kids doing? You don't have to cook, come eat. Because he always cooks for her because she don't know how.
Let me ask you this, though. Is it Daddy's house or Daddy lives in her house?
Dad, my father lives in her house.
So did your dad let you know that he was calling his baby girl to come over with her kids to eat?
No, ma'am.
Okay,
No, Your Honor.
so you answer the door, and then what happens?
When I answered the door,
By the
I
way,
was-
this is a lot of damage. So we're going to get to trying to figure out how all this happened.
Yes,
Because this is
ma'am.
incredible, okay? I mean, the whole table is torn up. All right, so on this day,
On this day,
Okay.
I'm fixing the place. I said, well, let me make sure that my family all be able to eat, you know, because we cooked enough for my family. So when they came over, I wanted to make sure that they ate too. So I said, well, let me feed my family, then I'm going to feed your family. She got upset. She flipped my table over with all the food on it that everybody was
Your
eating.
Honor, I'm sorry. Your Honor. She's taking a pill for this. I'm sorry.
okay.
She flipped the table over. When she flipped the table over, she was throwing the chairs. Me and her got the fussing, we got the fighting and whatever.
Wait, now where the kids while all this going on?
Right there in the kitchen. Everybody's
Okay.
right there in the kitchen.
All
I
right.
even have a witness. My husband, Roselle T, he would tell you.
Rozelle? All right, come on.
Roselle, when you didn't come after me and hit that table, Roselle?
All right, honey.
What happened, Your Honor, is that when Chandrice came over and we were trying to feed the family, she got upset because she felt that her kids should eat before me. So my wife wanted to feed.
And you're the man of the house.
I'm the man of the house.
Okay.
So when the commotion was happening downstairs, I came downstairs and Chandrice was getting mad and flipped the table over. And she threw our chairs and food just went everywhere.
So what did y'all do while all this going on?
Me and her, as usual, Rihanna, we was fighting. We was
Like
arguing.
physical fighting?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, now, you 39,
Yes, ma'am.
she 37.
Yes, ma'am.
And y'all fist fighting in front of kids. Dinner table turned up. What you doing?
Trying to break them up.
This is
Trying
it.
to
What's
be on her side.
What's the dad doing? What's the kids? Are the kids fighting too?
They just,
No, I mean, I'm trying to figure,
screaming and they're
paint a picture
hollering.
for me.
They're screaming and they're hollering. Granddaddy, and, you know.
Oh, it was a
it's
mess then.
It was a mess.
Okay.
As usual, Your Honor, if I can tell you half of the stuff that she's done at my house, you would be amazed. She's a drama queen. She need anger management. She
Okay.
needs counseling.
So we
Something
need
is
2
wrong with
classes,
her.
huh? One for me, one for you.
Something is wrong with her.
Let me let you talk.
Thank you.
And tell me
thank
your
you.
side of the story
Okay.
based
First
on
of all,
what they said.
The table incident, I told her when my father invited us over and we got there, I heard her say, well, let my kids eat first. No, I'm sorry. If you have kids in the house, as a mother, you know, what you do is you feed the kids first and let the adults fend for themselves, even the man of the house. So I said, feed one of yours, one of mine, one of yours, one of mine, one of yours, one of mine. Don't that make sense? Make sure the kids eat. Make sure that, why would you send a child to bed on a hungry stomach? You don't do that. So she gets pissy, and I didn't flip the table. I just slid the table off under all her kids and said, if my kids don't eat, don't nobody eat. And that's when he came, and when he rushed
Now,
me,
Chandrice,
the table
all
hit
this
the floor.
happening in her house?
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
Still to come on Family Court, Judge Penny wants to know if Ronzell is really the man of the house, or is he being run over by 2 feuding sisters?
Because after all, he's the man of the house. And I think...
No, he's not. She's the man of the house.
Family Court is back in session. Shawana is suing her sister Chandrice for destroying her dining room table. Judge Penny wants to know why these 2 sisters are fist fighting and who wears the pants in Shawana's house.
You know, I'm not saying anything, but I could see maybe if it was your house, you
It
can
don't happen
kinda-
in my house before. Let me tell you. She trying to paint me as this bad person.
No, nobody's seeing
I'm not
it like
a bad
that.
person. But I mean, I'm tired of her coming at me. She comes at me about a lot of different things. It's just that most of the incident when she run her mouth it bees in her house.
Okay. All right, look. By the time you at that point, what example you think this might be showing the kids?
That they need to fight to defend themselves.
No!
All I wanted to do was just move the table to show her if my kids don't eat with her kids, nobody eat together.
But
And
let
he
me
got
say
mad.
this. Do you think that, okay, they're at their home and they're feeding their families eating, and then you come over as a guest, and then
But I'm not a guest. I'm her sister.
Yeah, but it's not your house. So you are a guest. And so you come, just listen to me for a minute, okay? Because you know I'm not judging you.
All right.
All right. And so, did you try talking with her
You
first?
can't talk to her. You can't. Every word, I don't care. It don't matter. I'm going to do it my way.
Is
Whatever.
that what happened? Did she try to talk to you in advance?
No, ma'am. No, Your Honor.
Because after all, he's the man of the house. And I think...
No, he's not. She's the man of the house.
Wait. Now you got to defend yourself here. Are you the man of the house? Stick up for yourself.
Yes, I am. Yes, I am.
Why would she say that your wife is the man of the house?
Because she is.
Because I don't deal with her. She's drama. And
Okay.
I try to stay out of her way, so my wife talks for her. It's her sister. So because, you know, my wife has to deal with her, she feel, oh, he ain't saying nothing, so I can get away with anything. But she can't. You know, a lot of times we talk about it, and my wife just, you know, displays it back to her, but she just thinks it's all about her, but it's not.
Do you think, and I don't want to get you in trouble because you got to go home with her tonight.
You sure do.
Do you think it's a little bit of both of them?
Tell the truth. Be honest.
Sometimes, not all the time. Most
Not
of the
all
time, it's her.
but sometimes.
Yeah.
The thing about it is, I think we equally beautiful. Don't get me wrong, because too many people say she looked like me for me to call her ugly. So I think she cute. I think
Well,
she's a
we're
cutie
so
pie.
glad you won't say that.
You know, so
no,
I
both
mean,
of you are beautiful. Don't you think your wife is beautiful? Don't
but
you
she
think your
attacked
sister-in-law
me in
beautiful?
too many different ways. She come at me wrong, and then she had her husband coming at me wrong, and he talking about he trying to stay out of it. No, he don't. He don't try and stay out of it. He
Chandris,
trying to
you don't
appease
think,
her.
though, you got some anger issues
No,
at all?
no.
You really don't?
Oh,
Yes.
Yes, ma'am, she do. She got anger management. She need anger management, and she need counseling.
Still to come on Family Court, Chandris is confronted on what the rest of the family says is the heart of the problem.
I'm concerned that you're passing it on to the children. Now they're shaking their heads. You're not shaking your head. You like all this fight?
sometimes, yeah.
Family Court is back in session. Shawana is suing her sister Chandris for $1,050 for damages to her dining room table after a family brawl broke out over dinner. Chandris is countersuing because she says her sister and her family lived in her house without paying the rent she verbally agreed to pay.
What are we gonna do about all this?
She need to
I need to
stop.
get to your counterclaim. Let me do that, and then we're gonna get to finalizing what's happening. You say that did you all go live with her?
1 week, no more than 2.
One
That's
week.
It.
Oh my.
1 week, no
Is
more
that
than 2.
right?
It's about 2 weeks.
Okay, you have some evidence
Ronzel,
for
you
me?
gonna co-sign? Okay.
2 weeks.
Yes,
All right.
I have evidence, a statement.
Okay. Now I understand you brought a signed statement that was
I
notarized.
brought 2 signed statements.
Okay. And what are this? Okay, let's look at let me get the other one too, my dear.
Now this signed statement right here is the night that she actually moved out when we got into another fist fight.
Okay, do you know Yvonne? Wait, y'all been fighting again?
Yeah. Yes,
oh,
ma'am.
y'all, we got to do something about this. Do you know Yvonne, the friend Yvonne? She says here in the letter that she was present during the conversation where you were, let's see, her family, after Ms. Teague's family was evicted from the house they were renting from Ms. Ross, the agreement was that Ms. Teague agreed to pay $500 a month for the entire family and 3 dogs to stay with Ms. Ross's family in Ms. Ross's house for several months until Ms. Teague and her husband got back on their financial feet. And it's a sworn, notarized statement from the friend who wasn't available to come to court. Yes.
Your Honor, that's not true.
Okay.
No, we was there no more than 2 weeks. No more than 2 weeks.
All right.
When we-
Did you agree to pay something though?
No, ma'am, because the reason we moved in with her was that the house that we was having is one of her homes. She was like, well, y'all go ahead and y'all can move in this house.
Yeah,
and
Now,
y'all
when
can
you
that
say
is
one
not
of
true.
her homes, what you all talking about?
She
You have rental property?
She
I
had a
had
rental
several
property.
rental properties, thanks to my sisters, not only one, but my other one
So
and
you're a
other families, they
businesswoman.
lost them. I used to be.
You used to be.
Mm-hmm.
But you don't think that you have a little anger issues?
No.
Why?
If someone attack your kids, not only verbally, but continue on attacking your kids,
Yeah.
you're going to get in defense.
Okay.
You're going to offend them to the fullest
So
because
that's
you're the
been
only
happening?
one.
Because
Yes,
what
that's
I've
been
heard
happening.
about trying to feed them, I don't really think it's necessary
No,
that
Your
she
Honor.
feed your child, her child, at the dinner table.
Well, she
So tell
feed the
me what
kids
she's
before she
done.
feed the man of the house. That's what my point was.
Do you have a man in the house?
No, I wouldn't do that.
Okay, but what I'm saying is, he's the man of the house. He
No,
can't
he's
be
not.
fed.
She's the man of the house.
Okay.
No.
Either way, it's his house.
Well, she can't dictate what goes on in my house. If she stopped doing that, then I stop dictating her house.
Okay. You're not talking about her kids, right?
No, ma'am.
Oh my God, Your
No,
Honor.
ma'am,
She
Your
called
Honor.
my 14-year-old daughter a
You
bitch.
call out of her name?
Tell me I'm lying. Please
When?
tell me I'm lying.
You know
Tell
why
me
I'm
when.
concerned about this? Because I'm concerned that what's been going on with you all for a long time, because you're almost 40, that you're passing it on to the children. I'm concerned about it. Now, they're shaking their heads. You're not shaking your heads.
Who,
Because
me?
right. You don't think you're passing it on that this is how you resolve disputes? By lashing out? You like all this fighting?
Sometimes, yeah.
Still to come on Family Court, Judge Penny teaches the sisters a lesson in how to behave in front of their children.
The problem is once you reach a certain point in your relationship, fighting has to stop.
And then it's time to render the verdict.
I want you all to promise me that you're going to try to do better, that you have to look in the mirror and see what better can you do for your children.
Family Court with Judge Penny is back in session. Shawana is suing her sister Chandrise in the amount of $1,050 for damages to her dining room table when the two fought during dinner. Chandrise says her sister is always picking on her and is countersuing for back rent.
You seem to have been fighting all your life. Aren't you
She
tired
come
of
to my
fighting?
job and act crazy on me. She talk about my business when I had my business. She belittle everything I do. I'm tired. I always have to defend myself. If she stopped, we don't have to fight. We could be good sisters.
Yeah, but the problem is once you reach a certain point in your relationship, fighting has to stop because you're teaching your children about violence is the way to resolve a dispute. That's all I want you to hear. You are a good mother. You defend them like a mother cub. But what I want you to hear more than anything, because if you're a businesswoman, I know you're a smart woman. What your behavior is doing is destructive. And even if you can't see it for you, see it for them. Because you don't want them to believe that the way to resolve things is through violence. What you think?
That's something to think about.
And let me tell you something, you're not Miss Goody Two-Shoes either. Listen to me, because
Yes,
I have to
ma'am.
be fair.
Yes, ma'am.
You know the buttons because you believe that she has an anger problem. And no matter what you all say, I know you love each other. But you know how to push her buttons. And you know when you deal with her kids, she's going to protect her kids. She's a single mother, even to the point that she says she won't bring a man in her house because she has to protect her kids. What you
That's
have
right.
to do, you don't want to teach that of your children. And you don't want to teach your children that he can't be the man of his own house. But you all need to just kind of grow up a little bit more for me. All right?
ma'am.
All right. I don't want it to end up being about the money. I want you all to promise me that you're going to try to do better in terms of for your children. It's not all her, honey, and it's not all her.
Yes,
Do you hear me? That you have to look in the mirror and see what better can you do for your children. Okay, I believe the letter that was presented to me because I believe that a person who actually heard, so she had corroborating evidence, in other words. And so I find also that you should have received your $1,000. But how I'm going to do it is if you were owed $1,050 and then you were owed $1,000, I'm going to cancel it out. And then all you'll be able to get is the $50. How about that? Okay? Because I think that table was torn up, and so that's how we're going to do it. So I'm fighting in favor of the plaintiff for the $1,050. I'm fighting in favor of the defendant for the $1,000. You're going to pay her her money, so she's going to walk out of here with $50, and that is my ruling. Court stands adjourned.
All rise.
Still to come, what happened after the judge's verdict.
What she said was really positive, and she was right. You know, we do need to reevaluate, you know, the way we act around our kids and the fighting and the bashing.
Get along better. Set examples for the kids. To me, I think that this is a step forward.
I'm running out of stuff to get broken now, so.
Thank you for tuning in today for another family court session. Please like and subscribe to the channel if you want to see more sessions. Don't forget to comment on whether you think the decision was fair. Will these sisters continue to fight? Tell me what you think. See you in the next session.